Protids, commonly called proteins, are fundamental constituents of organic tissues. Enzymes and some hormones are proteins too. They are quaternary substances as they contain, besides carbon, hydrogen and oxygen atoms, nitrogen atoms as well. This is why they are also called nitrogenous organic substances. Protids are linear polymers whose monomers are constituted by 20 standard amino acids. Each amino acid consists of a COOH group called carboxylic and an NH2 group called aminic. Amino acids are linked together by peptide bonds. Peptide bonds are formed between the carboxylic group of the first amino acid and amino group of the second amino acid, releasing molecule of water. This is a dehydration synthesis reaction, also known as condensation reaction. Polymers composed of two or more amino acids are called peptides. Those composed of more than 70 amino acids are called proteins. The protein primary structure depends on the order amino acids follow each other. The secondary structure, or helix structure, is due to the hydrogen bonds between amino acids. Proteins can have a three-dimensional shape due to sulfur bridges, tertiary structure specific of every protein. There is also a quaternary structure resulting from the interaction of more than one tertiary structure protein. All proteins are thermolabile to it. In fact, above 70 centigrade, the hydrogenate bonds between acids break down. Protein activities are the most important in the human body. The first one is the catalytic function, as enzymatic proteins are responsible for anabolism, the synthesis of new molecules, and for catabolism, the demolition of molecules. Transport function, for instance, hemoglobin transporting oxygen in the blood. Some engine proteins, like actin and myosin, enable movement, thus favoring muscle contraction. Releasing proteins, like keratin, protect and strengthen the epidermis, besides constituting hair and fingernails. Generally speaking, these proteins can be summarized in the structure function, that is, the ability to provide the human body with the necessary elements for the building of all its structures. Through the process of digestion, the human organism breaks down ingested proteins into amino acids which can be used for the protein synthesis. Our body can synthesize about half amino acids type. All amino acids the human organism cannot synthesize on its own have to be taken through the consumption of food. They are referred to as essential amino acids and can be found in large quantity in foods of animal origin, whereas they may be totally absent in some vegetable foods. Essential amino acids are isoleucine, leucine, tryptophan, valine, methionine, lysine, phenylalanine, threonine, cysteine, and tyrosine. Essential proteins are defined as high-quality proteins, or with a high biological value, because they contain all 20 amino acids. Vegetable proteins have a low biological value. A daily protein allowance is essential because the human body cannot store amino acids, as it does with sugars and fats. Proteins are extremely complex and differentiated molecules, and their synthesis occurs only under specific instruction, supplied by nucleic acids, DNA and RNA.
Vitamins are obtained through food intake, particularly fruit and vegetables, and are classified as water-soluble vitamins, fat-soluble vitamins. Vitamins coact with enzymes in all vital processes, favoring energy transformation. The human body needs 14 vitamins that it cannot produce. A correct and varied diet provides it with the necessary vitamin allowance. The daily vitamin amount is very small and is measured in international units. Vitamin deficiencies is called hypovitaminosis, and a lack of vitamins is referred to as avitaminosis. Both hypovitaminosis and avitaminosis, together with a vitamin overdose, may cause ill functioning and disease. Some vitamins essential for the growth of various microorganisms are called growth factors. Vitamins are essential nutrients for the growth, development, and maintenance of the cells, tissue, and organs that make up a multicell.
Mineral salts are indispensable for lung function as they regulate metabolism and are necessary for the healthy growth and construction of certain tissues. They categorize into macroelements sodium, chlorine, potassium, magnesium, phosphorus, sulfur, mainly present in a human organism, and oligoelements copper, iron, iodine that are present in smaller quantities. Some salts have a structural function. For example, calcium and phosphorus are needed for the formation of bones, fluorine for teeth enamel, and iron essential for the formation of hemoglobin. Others instead are compound elements of some enzymes. Minerals are found especially in vegetables and meat. Mineral deficiency in the average daily diet, if prolonged, can cause serious problems such as anemia due to an iron deficiency, the lowering of defenses against dental caries due to fluorine deficiency, thyroid disease due to iodine deficiency. Water is of vital importance for all life on Earth, and up to 2/3 of the human body is made of water. Dehydration in a human body reduces the working ability. In perspiration, thought, water develops an important role. It prevents an excessive heat in tissues and organs. Besides, it also acts as thermoregulator, and evaporation on the body's surface ensures a loss of water plays a major role in transporting and in distributing the various substances. It's the most used solvent inside the human body. Finally, being the greatest constituent of the cellular cytoplasm, besides having a regulating function, it also has a structural one, since it's the main constituent of cells and tissues.